Hey everybody, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit, and I need to make some sewer scatter. Last night was supposed to be our big fight against the bosses in the sewer, and it didn't go off. We got sidetracked as usual, and parties who you give agency to do whatever the hell they want instead of what you have planned. We all know the deal. So what I want to do is make some dungeon scatter so that when they go down into the sewer, there's more than just bad guys and a couple little trinkets laying around. I want to make it a little more exciting. So what I'm doing is I've just cut some little nicks in this, and I'm going to stretch it out in different directions to make it look a little beat up. And then I'm going to get some glue. I'm going to mount it to this base. And this base is just a piece of a board game board. Okay. Now I want to fill this up with glue, but I don't want to use so much hot glue that I can't, function. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a piece of foam and a pen. I'm going to draw a little circle and cut it out and glue it inside towards the top. I'm just leaving those on there so I have something to glue it easier. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to shove that down in there the best I can. Attempting to fit it in the way I want. There we go, just like that. And then I'm going to, so I don't have to fill the whole thing with glue, I'm just going to do a thick bead around the edge and let that kind of soak in. And I'm going to use that to straighten out my level. Alright, cool. We can come back and clean that up later. Now I'm going to want some bricks on the ground. And probably we could just do, we can just cut some of this up, really. Make us some bricks. That's not cutting shit. I'm just going to shove those down with my finger until they're sturdy and good. Whoops. And I don't want these to be perfect by any means either. And I don't need them all over the base. I just need them to be in spots where the bricks might be sticking up some. Okay. Now, let's see how this is. Is this sturdy? No, we need to push that down some right there. All right, so we're just going to get glue in here. I need a little bit more. Okay. Once that looks pretty straight, we're going to let some of that right there just kind of come out and fall down the side. A little bit more. We'll let that cool. All right. Just drizzling out the side a little bit. We're going to run it down. And we're going to run it around the base. Like that. All right, well, now we're going to go set this in front of the fan and start on the next piece. All right, so for the next piece, we'll just get another piece of board game. And what I want to make this time is like a rat nest. Like a big rat nest, though. Not like a little teeny one. So to make my rat nest, I need some fabric. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off a piece of this t-shirt. I'm going to need some sharper scissors. I'm going to cut some fabric strips in different sizes and lengths and shapes. And then I'm going to make a line of glue here where the outer edge of the nest is. And I'm going to try to spread this evenly so that it all kind of sticks. Okay. I'm going to get some in the middle. And I'm going to shove some down in there. And this will sturdy it up pretty good. Okay. And I'm going to attempt not to burn myself in the process. I'm just going to get something to piece of plastic. This is the animal head from the last build. I'm going to shove that down and kind of make that into like the bowl center part. Open that up some. Let's get a couple bricks on it to show that it's down in the same sewer. Probably could have done the bricks first and that would have been smarter. Now we want to stir this up. So I'm just going to get some super glue. Try to saturate some of that cloth. And give it some areas that are going to be sharp and jagged and sturdy. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now in the center, if you have any real dirt, which I usually do, yeah, I have some dirt. I had some the other day, I should still have some. Sprinkle a little bit of dirt in there, some of the bigger clumps. And honestly, it wouldn't hurt to get some on the base around here too. Oops, got some on the not dirt part. Let's slide that down a little bit. And then we're going to get baking soda. Let's get this on a base so we can work on it easier. Oops, there's a lot of that. Hot glue. All right. Let's get this and a spoon. Okay, something like that. It's going to be our little rat nest. All right. Let's go see how other one's doing in front of the fan. After I put my dirt away. Oh, dropped it. Caught it. All right, so that's looking pretty good. It's looking about how we wanted it to. I'm going to cut this little piece of crap off here that I didn't like. A little excess, a little bit of glue there. Okay. Then I'm going to add some dirt on here. And I'm going to do it the same way I just did. And obviously I'm not the smartest person at this kind of stuff. You've seen that. Okay. My dirt. I put my dirt away. Got my dirt. I'm going to do some of the bigger chunks first with dirt. Then come back with the baking soda. Okay, too good. There we go. So we have the pipe, and there's some like ugly shit on here that we can scrape off or burn off, or however you want to handle that. Maybe we can make a crack in this pipe over here. It's starting to crack a little more. And carefully dig that out. Okay, now to paint these and sturdy them up, all we really need is some random Mod Podge and some greens. So I was using this yesterday on the dungeon tiles, so I'm just going to use this again. Whoop! That glue gun is still working somehow. Oh, this Mod Podge is almost empty. Let me get this one. Okay, that's the one I just opened. Okay, Mod Podge. And I don't know, everybody has their own recipe for making this kind of stuff. I have mine, you have yours. Apparently I found this out, and I was kind of amused. Some people call it the Black Magic Craft method. And I went and looked at the dude, and the dude's name is Jeremy. This is a while ago, by the way. This is like not a recent development that I found out about this, but this dude's name is Jeremy, and he's Canadian, and he's a very, very meticulous crafter. So, like, if you were going to check out his channel, you would learn how to do it with, like, the fanciest tools, and the stuff I saw him doing, he was using a Proxon, which is like a foam cutting, like, kind of table saw. This dude's, like, intensely good. Like, he's not, like, crappy like me. He's, like, a real pro. I don't know if he makes monsters, but I saw him making terrain, and I was actually like, wow, this dude's, like, really into this. Like, I would never put this much time into a build. But he did, and he was good. He was real good. I'm not, like, taking away from that at all. The dude was phenomenal. All right. Let's get my crappy I paint everything with it brush. Mix that up and make a nice color we can use. Let me get this one mounted to something to hold on to. Paint lid. Paint lid, I need you. We'll come back when that cools. We'll paint this one first. Now, if you're having trouble getting in the cracks and stuff, just simply dip that in a little bit of water and you'll get it in there. But you don't want to go so much water that you don't get a good coating. You want to do enough that you can kind of drag it around and get it where you need it, but you don't want to. And you also want this to dry soft and strong, hard and strong too. You don't want this to be like not sturdy. Okay? So we'll come back in part 2 and we'll do a part 2 for these and we'll paint these up. But right now we're just making a sturdy under portion here. Then just leave these sit in front of the fan for an hour or two and we'll come back and paint them. Now for me, I'm going to hit them with an air gun and everything else to speed this up so I can go about my day doing other stuff I want to do. But for you guys, I would recommend letting it just sit in front of the fan and coming back to it. Unless you're impatient like me. We're going to save that. We'll probably use more of that later for something else. So there you go. That's our rat nest and our pipe. What time is it? We could do something else real quick. What else could be in a sewer? I don't know. What's in a sewer? Let's get another piece of this game board thing here. Let's make another base. What about a puddle of muck? So let's take some of these edges off. And make a slimy, unidentified puddle of muck. All right, so if you were intelligent, what you would think is we will cut the center of this out. I am not claiming to be intelligent by any means. Hold on one second. This is irking me. Okay. I don't like that little edge right there. We're going to nick that off. Okay. So what we can do is we can get an outer border for our muck first. Okay. Let's glue this to something. I have a feeling this is going to go bad. I always have a feeling it's going to go bad. All right. Let's get our outer puddle here. The outer edge of the puddle, I should say. And let's come around here. Get some... Okay. Get some baking soda. So for the inner part here, when we're done with this paint job, we can just do some shiny Mod Podge in there. I do want to sturdy up that inside layer a little bit, even though it'll make our putt a little smaller. I am worried about that being not sturdy. So I'm just going to get that. All right, that should be sturdy. And then let's get a piece of brick on there. Find stuff to make a brick. Maybe 2 bricks if we're feeling fancy. We'll cut 3 just in case. Okay. Okay. And where's that crap we made? There it is. There's the crap. Let's sturdy this up. Okay. There, you got a bonus piece of a slimy guck pool. And then I kind of want that to have some texture. I'm going to do that and let it dry so there's like some little bumps in there. All right, so thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Dungeons and Doom Biscuit, where we do part 2 of the sewer scatter terrain. And I appreciate everybody's time. Please check out the website. Check out the Discord. Come hang out with us. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon and all that happy crappy. And rock on. Thanks.